Every month, thousands of new robots come online somewhere in the world. Flying cars are taking pre-orders. Roads in Germany charge your electric vehicle while you drive. Norway is building a roundabout 260 meters underwater. This is the global technology race nobody is watching, and it is already reshaping everything. China, mass-producing humanoid robots at industrial scale. UBTech's Walker S2 has crossed the line that separates prototype from product. Hundreds of units are already deployed across factories worldwide, with over $112 million in confirmed orders. What makes this machine operationally significant is not its physical capability, it is the autonomous battery swap system. Every 90 minutes, the Walker S2 stops, removes its depleted battery, connects a fresh one, and continues working. No human intervention, no downtime. 24 hours of continuous operation with binocular vision precise enough to handle delicate components, and an onboard AI that plans its own tasks, identifies problems before they escalate, and generates solutions independently. The client list reads like a roll call of global manufacturing: BYD, Volkswagen, Audi, Foxconn, and others across automotive, electronics, and logistics. UBTech targets 5,000 units annually by 2026 and 10,000 by 2027. China has moved past the debate about whether humanoid robots belong in factories. The answer is already on the production floor. XPeng Iron represents a different frontier. When it walked on stage in November, the audience genuinely believed they were watching a human. XPeng had to physically disassemble the robot in front of the live crowd to prove there was no person inside. At 178 centimeters, with a naturally flowing stride, bionic muscles, soft skin with tactile sensing, and 82 degrees of freedom, Iron understands conversations in real time and moves with a fluidity that has repeatedly fooled live audiences. This is not a demonstration of what is coming. It is a demonstration of what exists. China's robot police and flying cars. The RTG by Logan Technology is a spherical robot designed for environments where conventional patrol vehicles cannot operate. It moves across land and water at 35 kilometers per hour, withstands impacts equivalent to 4 tons of force, and uses AI-powered facial recognition to identify individuals and detect disturbances. Videos show it pursuing suspects, collaborating with human officers during active patrols, and operating in conditions that would stop a wheeled or bipedal platform. The PM-01 humanoid police robot has been deployed in Shenzhen alongside human officers, walking city streets, responding to voice commands, rotating its waist 320 degrees, and interacting with pedestrians. Its open-source development framework allows global developers to add capabilities continuously. China's plan targets AI-powered robotic police presence across most major cities by 2026. In the skies, XPeng unveiled the X2, a full tiltrotor hybrid flying car carrying 6 passengers with a 500-kilometer range and a top speed of 360 kilometers per hour. Over 6,000 customer orders have been confirmed, with deliveries beginning in late 2026. The gap between conceptual flying transport and commercial product has closed. China's engineering that breaks records and physics. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan link, completed in June 2024, holds 10 world records simultaneously. The 24-kilometer project combines an undersea tunnel, 2 bridges, and 2 artificial islands into the most complex cross-sea infrastructure ever built. The 6,845-meter underwater section is the world's longest and widest steel shell concrete immersed tunnel, constructed from 32 sections, each weighing 80,000 tons. A 5-kilometer central pipe gallery houses power, water, drainage, firefighting, and intelligent control systems, including 14 patrol robots operating continuously. The Shenzhen Dong'an Bridge holds separate records. Its 1,666-meter span is the world's largest for a fully offshore steel box girder suspension bridge. 91-meter deck height, 76.5-meter navigation clearance for container ships. The 270-meter towers rest on single concrete anchors of 344,000 cubic meters. The intelligent tower construction machine built it 1.5 times faster than conventional methods, while reducing high-altitude workers by 60%. A journey that previously took 2 hours now takes 30 minutes. In its first month of operation, more than 3 million vehicles crossed it. Japan, riding robots, walking wheelchairs, and flying cars. Kawasaki Heavy Industries unveiled Corleo at Osaka's Expo 2025. A hydrogen-powered four-legged robotic vehicle designed to carry a rider across terrain that wheeled vehicles cannot navigate. The hydrogen engine generates electricity to power four independent robotic legs. The machine responds to the rider's body weight, and balance shifts the way a horse responds to a rider's movements. It is currently in concept phase with a projected launch timeline extending toward 2050, but it represents a fundamental rethinking of what personal transport can be when legs replace wheels. Toyota's Walk-Me showed something with nearer-term implications. A four-legged autonomous mobility chair, where each leg moves independently, climbing stairs by having front legs test height and pull forward, while rear legs push the weight upward, mimicking the biomechanics of animal locomotion. With one button, the legs retract, the frame folds, and the chair compresses to carry on size in under 30 seconds. Still a prototype, but representing a category of mobility assistance that wheels have never been able to provide. SkyDrive conducted a public demonstration flight of its SD-05 flying car at Expo 2025 Osaka, a two-seat electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft operating with computer-controlled flight stability. This is not a promise. It happened publicly in April 2025. On the ground, Japan's convenience store network is running automated retail at scale. More than 300 Family Mart locations deploy TXAR robots that restock cold compartments around the clock, handling over 1,000 bottles and cans daily. The AI system learns each individual store's sales patterns and optimizes restocking timing automatically. The robotic parking towers, already in operation across Japanese cities, function as vertical vending machines for vehicles. A single tower holding 60 cars with a turntable eliminating the need for reverse maneuvering. Germany and Norway, roads that charge and tunnels under fjords. Germany deployed the world's first wireless charging road in Bingen, a 1-kilometer stretch where copper coils embedded in the road surface transfer energy through magnetic fields to receiver coils on vehicle underbodies. Electric buses charge while they drive, with no plugging in required. The follow-on EM Power project on the Bavarian Autobahn extended this to a highway-speed €7.5 million experiment, charging vehicles at cruising speeds across a further kilometer of road. Agile Robots' Agile 1 Humanoid brings German precision engineering to the robotics sector. Every fingertip carries sensors, enabling simultaneous delicate and powerful tasks, assembling a phone screen in one sequence, gripping a wrench with sufficient force to tighten bolts in the next, without reprogramming between tasks. A layered AY architecture separates strategic planning from rapid response from fine motor control. Full production begins in Bavaria in early 2026. Germany and Denmark are simultaneously constructing the Fehmarn Belt Tunnel, 18 kilometers under the Baltic Sea, the world's longest immersed road and rail tunnel. 89 concrete tubes, each weighing 73,000 tons, are being sunk to the seabed with millimeter precision. A crossing that currently takes 45 minutes by ferry will take 10 minutes by car and 7 minutes by train. Completion is expected in 2029. Norway's response to its own geography is more extreme. Highway E39 is a $40 billion project to eliminate the 7 ferry crossings currently required to drive the west coast. The Rogfast Tunnel runs 27 kilometers at up to 392 meters below sea level, the deepest road tunnel in the world, with around about 260 meters underwater at its midpoint. For water too deep for conventional tunneling, Norway is developing floating submerged tube tunnels, concrete pipes suspended underwater by cables, with ships passing above and vehicles moving inside. America. Figure AI, Boston Dynamics Atlas, and Waymo. Figure AI is 3 years old and already backed by Jeff Bezos, Microsoft, NVIDIA, and OpenAI. Figure 02 ran 10-hour daily shifts for 5 months at a BMW factory in South Carolina without mechanical failure. Figure 03 has hands sensitive enough to detect objects weighing 3 grams, a camera in each hand, and an AI system called Helix that learns new tasks by watching humans perform them. Cleaning, folding, clearing, and washing, demonstrated in continuous sequences. Figure's target is 100,000 robots in homes and factories within the next few years. Boston Dynamics retired its hydraulic atlas in 2024 and unveiled a fully electric replacement that moves beyond human physical limits. Joints that rotate more freely and twist in directions human anatomy cannot replicate. Hyundai owns Boston Dynamics and will deploy Atlas across its own manufacturing facilities as the primary testing environment. Tesla's Optimus walks at 5 miles per hour, carries 20 kilograms, has 11 degrees of freedom per hand, and can retrieve an egg without cracking it. Tesla plans to produce 5,000 units in 2025 for its own factories, with a long-term price target below $30,000. Making humanoid robots commercially accessible to businesses well beyond the largest manufacturers. Elon Musk's stated belief is that robots will eventually be as common as cars. Waymo completed 4 million driverless paid trips in 2024. As of April 2025, it is completing 250,000 paid rides every week across Phoenix, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Austin, commercially available through standard ride-hailing apps with no driver present. Waymo's fleet of 2,500 vehicles records 80% fewer crashes than human drivers. Expansion to London and additional US cities is planned for 2026, with a target of 1 million trips per week. Hundreds of humanoid robots already in factories. Robot police on city streets. Flying cars with 6,000 confirmed orders. Roads that charge vehicles wirelessly. Around about 260 meters underwater. Floating submerged tunnels under Norwegian fjords. Fully autonomous taxis completing 250,000 paid rides weekly. A humanoid so realistic it had to be disassembled on stage to prove it was not human. None of this is scheduled for some future decade. It is all happening right now, simultaneously across multiple countries, moving faster than any coordinated global response can track. Drop a comment telling us which development changes your life first. Check the end screen for more technology stories sitting there, waiting right now.